In 2017, former President Donald Trump made headlines with a staggering $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia. This monumental agreement wasn't just about dollars and cents, it was a strategic pivot in U.S. Saudi relations that sent ripples across the globe. The deal included a massive $142 billion arms agreement, positioning the U.S. as a key player in the Middle East's defense landscape. Now, let's break this down. Why Saudi Arabia? The kingdom has long been a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy in the region, primarily due to its vast oil reserves and its role as a counterbalance to Iran. But this deal went beyond oil. It was about security, stability, and influence. By solidifying military ties, the U.S. aimed to ensure that Saudi Arabia remained a bulwark against extremist threats and a partner in combating Iranian aggression. The event itself was a spectacle. Trump stood alongside King Salman with a host of business leaders and military officials in attendance. It was a clear signal of a new era in U.S.-Saudi relations, one that emphasized economic cooperation alongside military support. But let's not forget the broader geopolitical context. China has been making significant inroads in the Middle East, seeking to expand its influence through investments and partnerships. This deal was, in part, a response to that challenge, reinforcing U.S. presence in a region where China is vying for power. Now, what does this mean for the world? The implications are vast. For one, it solidifies Saudi Arabia's role as a key ally for the U.S., but it also raises questions about the human rights situation in the kingdom. Critics argue that by prioritizing economic and military ties, the U.S. is turning a blind eye to issues like the war in Yemen and the treatment of dissidents. This tension between strategic interests and ethical considerations is a tightrope that U.S. policymakers must navigate. Moreover, Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 initiative plays a crucial role in this narrative. The kingdom is trying to diversify its economy away from oil dependency, and the influx of American investment is pivotal for that transformation. This deal not only supports Saudi ambitions but also opens up new markets for American businesses. However, it's essential to consider the potential fallout. If the U.S. continues to overlook human rights abuses in favor of economic gain, it risks damaging its moral standing on the global stage. In conclusion, Trump's $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia is a multifaceted agreement that reshapes not just U.S.-Saudi relations but also the broader geopolitical landscape. It's a reminder that in international relations, economic interests often collide with ethical considerations, and the choices made today will reverberate for years to come.